What's going on, everybody? You got Tone here, back with some more Draft League content, this time bringing you guys week number 2 of APA Little Cup Wi-Fi, where this week we are taking on the New Britain Rockruff, coached by DyeItTight. I do want to apologize with how late this video is going up. I have been trying on multiple occasions to try to get to record this, but every time I do get to record it, the video ended up being laggy for whatever reason. This new setup is still kind of new to me, so I had to do a lot of modifications and adjustments with my settings. So again, I do want to apologize for this video being up so late. So week 3 will be up on time, I do promise you that. But back to the battle at hand, we are taking on DyeItTight and his New Britain Rockruff. His full team consists of the A-Palm with no tail slap, Dratini, Surskit, Rockruff, Charmander, Cleffa, Magnemite, Cacnea, Trapinch, and Hoot Hoot. And from a matchup standpoint, like A-Palm, even without tail slap, is still a big nuisance in general, just because it's so strong and so fast. It's faster than Meowth, so that's one thing, and it still hits pretty doggone hard regardless. And on top of that, he also has access to webs with the Surskit, but as you can see, he did not bring the Surskit, so I'm very relieved that I don't have to worry about webs in this game. Magnemite is also a pretty big threat for my team, because I don't really have the best of switch-ins, although I do have a lot of responses to the Magnemite on this particular build, which I will go into right about now. And the Trapinch is also a pretty big nuisance if it can trap most of my team, which is my ground response is the Vullaby, and to a lesser extent the Ferroseed, if it can take a Earthquake. But Magnemite's also a problem for Ferroseed, but I am packing I don't know if you want to call it tech, but it's something regardless. So to get into the team that I built for this week, I have a Life Orb, Meowth, Fake Out, Return, Water Pulse, and Hidden Power Ground. I have a standard Snubble with Bulk Up, Play Rough, Earthquake, and Thief. I have a defensive Vullaby with Brave Bird, Knockoff, Defog, and Roost, because of the fact that I did not want to have to deal with webs. I could have opted for offensive. I forgot the reason why I went defensive on this particular build, like mixed defensive. I forgot the reason why. I think it was just to have a better switch into A-Palm. I have a Choice Scarf Litleo with Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, Echoed Voice, and Hidden Power Grass. Echo Voice I just threw on because I couldn't think of any other coverage move to throw on the Litleo. I have my Geodude, which is Stealth Rock with Rock Blast, Earthquake, and Endure with Berry Juice. And lastly is my Ferroseed with Spikes, Knockoff, Bullet Seed, and Hidden Power Ground for the Magnemite. So as you can see, DyeItTight opted to bring the Dratini, Cacnea, Trapinch, Magnemite, Rockruff, and A-Palm. So like I mentioned, I'm really happy to not have to worry about any sticky webs coming up on my side of the field. So defogging with my Vullaby is a lot less of an issue, or a lot less of a objective in this matchup, but nonetheless, I am going to lead off with my Meowth. It felt like my best overall lead heading into team preview, and the main reasoning is I can get off a big hit with Fake Out. I can break the potential Sturdy on the Magnemite if he is Sturdy Berry Juice. So that was pretty much my entire game plan going into this my lead matchup here of the Meowth. So I'm just going to go for the Fake Out here, get some good damage off on the Dratini, as he's going to withdraw the Dratini and go out into his, go hard into the Magnemite as I go for the return. I don't do much damage here, but I'm going off the assumption he's not Choice Scarf and thinking he's Sturdy Berry Juice, but he's not. He is Choice Scarf Magnemite. He goes for Flash Cannon and he knocks out my Meowth, which, yeah, that sucks immensely here. But now that I know that he's a Scarf variant of Magnemite, I am just going to go out into my Ferroseed, and I'm just going to get off a free knockoff here as he goes back out into the Dratini. as I knock off the Dratini's Eviolite, as I'm now going to pull the switch into my Snubble here. I don't really know what Dratini's going to do in this situation, but this is my best response in case it was a Dragon Dance variant. But he is going to go for the Flamethrower here, and he's unfortunately going to snag the burn on my Snubble, which does suck. But so with my Snubble being burned now, my Snubble's essentially not going to be in a best position right now. I'm just going to fire off a Play Rough here, try to get some damage off on something. As I am now going to try to go for a Bulk Up here, because I knew I could take any hit from a Trapinch after a Bulk Up, but he's actually going to outspeed my Snubble or win a speed tie, whatever the case may be. And he's going to knock out my Snubble with the Earthquake, which allows me to go into my Vullaby, fire off a free knockoff again as he go hard into his Apom, as I'm going to knock off the Apom's Expert Bow, which was an interesting bring on Dye's part. He's going to fire off a return here, do a good chunk of damage. I'm going to knock off again, don't quite kill with the next knockoff, and now I'm going to go for the Roost as he's going to go for another return. And then from here, I'm assuming, okay, he's going to just go for the return again. I can go out into my Ferroseed and get the kill via Iron Barb. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with this next, with this play, as I'm going to go out into my Ferroseed. He is going to click the return. He is going to do 3 HP of damage to my Ferroseed and take the Iron Barb's damage and drop to the Iron Barb. So back out comes the Magnemite here. I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Ground. I can take a Hidden Power Fire because I am a Violite on this Ferroseed. So we live on 3. We're going to fire off an HP Ground, and we're going to knock out the Magnemite. So really, really good job on Ferroseed picking up its second kill of the game. Back out comes the Dratini here. I could have made a play and gone out into my Litleo, but I didn't really see the need, so I'm just going to sack off my Ferroseed. Initially, I could have saved my Ferroseed as like sack fodder later on, but I decided to just let it drop to the Dratini here. And I'm now going to go back out into my Vullaby, just click Brave Bird, and we're going to pick off this Dratini right here. So Dratini is down, but this does allow him to go out into his Rockruff. And I make a misplay here, thinking that, okay, I did the calc, and my Vullaby actually lived a Stone Edge from Rockruff. Unfortunately, I wasn't banking on the Rockruff being Z, so yeah, this little bit of hindsight is actually going to end up costing me my Vullaby here as he goes for the Continental Crush and blows back my Vullaby. Which sucks because I had this Geodude, which I should have just gone directly out into, as it would have ate the Z move no problem, as he is now going to make the switch out into his Cacnea, and I'm just going to click Earthquake because I do not want to mess around with the Rockruff. And from here, I think I made the play. I went into Litleo here, expecting him to go for like a Seed Bomb here, but he's actually just going to make the safer play and just click Drain Punch, because it hits both my Geodude and my Litleo super effectively. And he's essentially going to get back everything and be back at full HP. And now I'm just going to fire off a Flamethrower. And we're not going to kill, but we are going to snag a burn on the Cacnea, which is kind of like just revenge for the Snubble, as the burn's actually going to help us live the Drain Punch on 2 HP. Now I'm expecting this thing to pack Sucker Punch, so I'm going to make the switch back out into my Geodude, as he is indeed going to go for the Sucker Punch, try to pick off my my Litleo here. And I'm just going to fire off a Rock Blast, as he is going to go for the Seed Bomb. Do a good amount of damage, but he is going to pop my Berry Juice, and I'm going to get back up to full HP. And I am just going to fire off a Rock Blast. I probably could have just gone for the EQ, because even if I didn't kill, I probably would have been in range of the burn killing the Cacnea. So Cacnea goes down here. He gets to go out into the Trapinch. He is going to outspeed me. He is going to go for the Earthquake, bring me down to my Sturdy. And I am just going to fire off an Earthquake of my own after my Sturdy activates and take out the Trapinch. However, He does have a last mon Rockruff in the back, and the only way I can bring this back is if I get like some high roll with HP grass, which I know I'm not going to get, and I definitely am not going to win, especially considering he revealed Sucker Punch on the Rockruff. So yeah, we're going to lose this game 1-0 to the New Britain Rockruff. Really good game on Dye's part, coupled with the fact that I did play very, very poorly around the Rockruff there. Like letting Volibee go down was like a very bad idea on my part. I should have just gone directly out into Geodude to take the Stone Edge or the Rock move, whatever he would have went for, but I didn't really know what coverage the Rockruff had. He could have tried to predict it, and I didn't really feel like going through all that trouble. So yeah, we did lose, but it was only a 1-0, so it's not that big of, it's not the end of the world. And this is still a casual thing anyway, so I'm not too concerned about like trying to go undefeated or anything of the sort. Just playing this game for fun, that's what it's all about. Next week we take on Melantosh and his Exeter Chief Elective Virus, another game I'm definitely looking forward to playing for sure. So that's going to be it from me, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Again, I do apologize for the video being up so late. And until the next time, this is Tone, signing out for now. Peace out.